So I am making a lobster bisque. I have looked everywhere online, cannot find a single recipe for lobster bisque in the Deluxe blender, so I'm just winging it. So here's what I am going to start with. This is 1.5 cups of lobster water. I cooked 2 lobster tails. I boiled them for about 8 minutes, and then I took the meat out, and then I put the shells back into the same water, cooked it for about 10 minutes, boiled it for about 10 minutes, and now I have a nice seafood stock. So I'm putting 1.5 cups of the seafood stock. I've got a 1/4 cup of dry white wine that I'm going to add. And then I have a 1/3 cup of chicken stock. So there's my liquids. And according to the Pampered Chef guide on preparing soups, I'm just kind of following the guide. Since this is the only bisque it mentions, I'm just kind of following the bisque. And you start with the liquids, and then the herbs, and then the heavier items. So next we're going to do the herbs. Oops, right here. So I need a 1/2 teaspoon. Sorry, I should already have this open. There we go. So I need a 1/2 teaspoon. Well, you know what? I need my measuring spoon. This is a tablespoon of tomato paste. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. That's it. Okay. So I need a 1/2 teaspoon of hot sauce. So let's do that. So we're going to do a little 1/2 teaspoon of hot sauce. Okay, there goes that. And then I need a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to put it right in. So here just goes a little bit of pepper, about a 1/2 teaspoon of that. Then I need a teaspoon of salt. And sorry guys, but I'm going to set this down for a second. Just lean it against. Okay, I'm grinding a teaspoon of salt into the blender. Sorry about that. Then I'm going to put about a teaspoon of thyme. And this right here is why I need to get a camera mount. Okay, so about a teaspoon of thyme. So I'm just gonna, all right, that's about a teaspoon of thyme. And then about a teaspoon of paprika. Guess I should have had these open before I picked up my camera. All right, so let's just, that's good. All right, so there are the spices. Now I am going to put in my chopped ingredients. I have a chopped 1/2 of an onion, 2 celery stalks, about 2 carrots, and 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm going to put all of those just right on in. Let's just plop those in. And what I'll do is after I get these in, I'm going to start the soup. And this will let it do all of this in the phase 1, cook down all of these and get them all nice and cooked and soft and blended in well. And then when I go to the add-ins, I'll show you what I'm going to add in to make it more creamy and thick. So my add-ins, we don't do sugar or really very many carbs in our household, so I'm pretty picky about what I put in my products. Oh, by the way, there's my chopped cooked lobster that will go in after it's completely done. So for my add-ins, I'm going to put a teaspoon of xanthan gum. It's a thickener. I made jam last night. I made a sugar-free jam, and instead of using pectin at the very end, I mixed a teaspoon of this xanthan gum with my stevia. Turned out great. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of that. If I don't think it's thick enough, I'll add just a tiny bit more and keep blending until I think I'm at the bisque consistency that I want. I'm also going to put in a 1/2 cup of heavy cream, and that should be enough. If not, I'll just add a tiny bit more of cream, but that's my plan in the phase 2. So we'll add the xanthan gum and a half of a cup of heavy cream. And then once it's completely finished going through the full soup cooking from the setting 1 to the add-on setting, the very final thing I will do is add in the chopped lobster. I want it all in chunks. I don't want to blend any of it in, I don't think. I may, you know, in the phase 2, I may, I'll just kind of decide when I get there, but I may pick a little bit of it and put it into the soup just to get some of the lobster into the texture of the soup. You know what, as I'm saying this out loud, I think I am. I'm probably going to take about a third of this and put it into the final phase with the add-ons and let the lobster kind of blend in. So with that being said, I'm going to put the lid onto my blender, lock it in good. Oh, sorry, I used to, there we go, it goes this way, I think. There we go. Okay, so it's locked in good. Turn my power on. Okay, the power button's right here on the side, which I guess most of you have a blender if you're watching this. If not, that's how you turn it on. So then you use this round button to go from setting to setting. So you can see it starts on custom blend, custom heat. So if I just wanted to have something heated that's already done or it's done cooking and I want to keep it hot, I can use that. Then it starts going through the presets. There's the smoothie, the alt milk, the grind, the heated wash, and there we go to the soup. So once you have it on the setting you want, you just push this button and it gives you a little bit of warning that it's getting ready to start. And there we go. So this will be the phase 1. Once we're done with this phase, we'll do the add-ins and then I should have the completed bisque. I'll do another video when I have it completely done just to show you how it all ended up. But look already how much that's ground. And you can see the temperature. This is showing you what the temperature is. It will just keep rising until it gets, this will get very, very hot, this glass. So just use caution when you're doing things and try not to touch this glass once it gets fully hot. Right now it's not even warm yet, but it'll get very nice. And one nice feature with this blender, when you go to take it off, you can have one hand here and the other on the handle, so you have a nice way without touching the glass to lift it up off. So I've got this started. I'll do another video when I get the final bisque done to let you know how it turned out. So hope you enjoyed this. Happy cooking.